A law strictly prohibiting public camping and sleeping in Idaho's largest cities is now law. Under Senate Bill 1141, it will soon be illegal to sleep in a tent, car, RV, or other temporary dwelling on public property in cities of more than 100,000 people. That includes roads and right-of-ways.
This kind of public camping on our roads, sidewalks, and parks is dirty, dangerous, and even deadly.
Cities that don't comply with the new law could face penalties of up to $10,000 per violation. Lawmakers who oppose the law say it effectively criminalizes homelessness.
The problem with this bill is it doesn't even have a sunset to sunrise clause. It's 24/7. I think what could inadvertently happen is that we would criminalize a family who's struggling.
Commercial drivers are exempt from the new law, and the law does not affect existing policies on endowment lands or land managed by Parks and Rec or the Department of Fish and Game. Senate Bill 1141 takes effect July 1st. The legislation has drawn split reaction from leaders of the area's two largest homeless shelters. Reverend Bill Roscoe of the Boise Rescue Mission supported the legislation. He says camping is a choice, not a necessity, and he'd rather see people in shelters where they can build skills to exit homelessness.
We have a policy that we will not turn any homeless person away.
When beds are full, they'll put mats on the floor with blankets and pillows.
It isn't the best place necessarily to spend the night, but it's a lot better than being outside in the rain.
Reverend Roscoe says it boils down to caring for people and keeping them safe.
I've been in this rescue mission work for 34 years now, and I've seen hundreds, literally hundreds of people who were camped out in the community somewhere, who were assaulted, who were raped, who were robbed.
And while he acknowledges there will always be some folks who would rather camp than enter a shelter, he says the law isn't just for the unhoused, but for everyone's safety and comfort.
This bill is completely directed to not have homeless camps spring up on the courthouse lawn, at the library, in front of an Albertson store, or in front of your house or my house. That's what the purpose of this bill is.
Meanwhile, Interfaith Sanctuary strongly opposed the new law, which they say criminalizes homelessness. In a statement on their website, they say the law is misleading because people are not camping, they're trying to survive. They argue further that the new law undermines local control and wastes taxpayer dollars. In Boise, Mayor Lauren McLean criticizing the camping ban bill, which she notes targets the three largest cities in Idaho. In a statement, she says the bill makes it harder for police officers to do their jobs and traps families in an endless loop of struggle. She adds the bill's demand for, quote, constant and exact enforcement removes the discretion officers currently have to connect people with services when beds are not available. But she says the city will enforce the new law because it must, without losing focus on long-term solutions.